Jaden. After Earth, end of the world, moving planets, alien exterminations, but actually, it's about father and son.
Absolutely.
I've got to doff my cap to the casting director because the chemistry between you two is fantastic, isn't it?
You know, that's really interesting how when you have a father and son story.
It was so funny.
That you cast a father and son. That's deep.
The casting director was like, yeah, he was like, I really want you to do this movie. And I was like, yo, okay, cool. And then I went to go do it, and then when I got back, my dad wasn't home. And then, like, when I met with Knight, my dad was there, and I was like, wait, you're in this movie? And he was like, whoa, you're in this movie too? And I'm like, yo.
Oh, this is great.
That's crazy, man. I just auditioned for this movie.
And you got
That's crazy. And we both did. Let's go.
How much did it change, though, between Pursuit of Happiness? Because it was 6-7 years?
Yeah, about 7 years ago.
It's half of my life.
Wow.
It didn't feel like that.
No, it didn't not. It felt like my entire life, but it was half of my life, which is just odd.
Yeah.
But no.
How did it change?
It's more of a collaboration this time.
Right.
It was definitely more of a collaboration.
And by that he means that he's older now. He has an opinion, so he doesn't do what I say all the time.
No, I've always had an opinion, and you've always listened to my opinion.
Yes, true.
Always.
That's true.
You always, even
because
when I was a kid.
I respect you as a person, not as just a kid.
The collaboration that came about, is this true? I'm picturing the Smith household. You're sitting in one night, you're watching telly, and then you just have a chat.
Yeah.
This whole new world and universe is on the big screen 3 years later or something. Was it really like that?
It's funny. It's not far from that, you know.
It's not far, yeah.
Because we sit around, essentially that, you know, this is our family business. So we sit around and we talk and we pitch ideas.
Dude, I'm telling you, Dad, we need to have one episode of like inside our world, like one time, just so people will know.
They can see reality. Yeah, we do the reality.
No,
we should have done
one episode.
Just one episode.
Yeah.
But people, they need more than that, Jaden. They need more entertainment.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they really don't.
They really don't. Just a little documentary. Just a little documentary.
So much of this movie, you're on your own.
Yeah.
This is an also starring Will Smith movie.
I never.
I've never said that before.
Never.
How was the pressure of that? Do you feel the pressure? Because I mean, you're on screen solo for a huge chunk of the movie, aren't you, Jen?
Yeah, I am. I am kind of on the screen solo. Well, when you're shooting it, you don't really know that you're on the screen solo. You know what I mean? You think it's going to be intercutting with different things, and, you know, everybody's going to have an equal amount of screen time. So after you see the movie, then it's kind of like you feel the pressure, but now you don't need to feel the pressure because all the hard work is done. You know?
And you're sitting there on your own as well. Well, just chilling out. You've got, I don't want to give it away, you've got problems with your legs.
Yeah, injuries.
Injuries. If your spaceship is crashed, you're in the open forest, if a mouse ran in, what do you do?
Yeah, no, I would get up out of there. Yeah.
You had there was cutlasses in there.
Yeah, there's no injury that I could have that would make me not get out of the room if a mouse came in. Because it's from my childhood. It's not like a fear, you know. It's just like a defensive maneuver with mice. But I'm not scared of squirrels or possums.
Squirrels can fly and do flips.
I don't think they can fly.
No. Squirrels can fly.
Squirrels can fly.
I've seen various different squirrels fly, and I've seen them beware of squirrels.
Jaden, I don't know if you've actually seen various squirrels fly.
I've seen a squirrel do a back handspring. And,
Jaden.
And when I tell you guys, I saw a squirrel do a back handspring.
Jaden, you didn't.
I saw a war between bees and squirrels.
Jaden.
I'm so serious.
And just finally, you've mentioned this the family business. Maybe you should go into flying squirrels and
yeah.
We have a squirrel suit in it. The wings. Why do you think it's called a squirrel suit?
It's not called a squirrel suit. It's not called a.
You go like this and start flying.
Is this how it's going to be?
No,
if
this film is very, very successful, I am certain that we will work together again. And if the film is not successful, I'm never working with this kid again in my life.
Chaps, pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Wednesday, September 18th, 2013. 1 ounce of silver is $22. 1 Bitcoin is $129. Peace News Now is brought to you by Friends of WeUseCoins.com and SonsOfLibertyMint.com. Jaden Smith made headlines with a few controversial tweets this week. Quote, "School is the tool to brainwash the youth. Education is rebellion. If everybody in the world dropped out of school, we would have a much more intelligent society." If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on planet Earth. It was a delight to see the Squawk Box squirm as they jumped at the opportunity to proclaim that it is never the right thing to do to drop out of school. Should government agents force parents to send their children to school under threat of punishment? Clearly not anti-education or anti-intelligence, but strongly anti-school. Jaden may have a point. A blog post at dailypaul.com this week shows a photo of an AP U.S. history book, which rewrote the Second Amendment to read, quote, "The people have the right to keep and bear arms in a state militia." Is that how you read the Second Amendment? This story brought to you by the Sons of Liberty Mint. Trade value for value with fine silver quarters from the Sons of Liberty Mint. 4 quarters to a troy ounce. The most divisible, usable silver on the planet. Order some today at sonsoflibertymint.com. The truths of life are often counterintuitive. Sometimes the best education comes from leaving school, and sometimes lowering the speed limit results in more accidents. In a terrific 15-minute mini-documentary released online recently, it's revealed that speed kills is really a myth. In fact, most roads in the country would benefit from increased speed limits, where the result would statistically be more lives saved. However, speed limits remain low despite the increased risk to drivers in order to issue more tickets. Police are motivated by money, not driver safety. It couldn't be more obvious that police don't care about safety from the way they drive. The dashcam of a police cruiser in Ohio recorded a state trooper driving right over a couple on a motorcycle. The cop didn't even tap the brakes before colliding into them. His salary is paid by their taxes. He drives a taxpayer-funded car which is filled with taxpayer-funded fuel, and he'll claim that in return, his job is to keep the people safe. Do you feel your tax money is being well spent? Do you feel safer when you see a cop car behind you? Oh, by the way, the couple lived despite serious injuries, and they credit helmets with saving their lives, not the state. A report of a Louisiana city that banned twerking with a first offense punishable up to 30 days in jail turned out to be a hoax, but a hell of a headline. Many were relieved to learn that shaking your hips is not illegal in Louisiana, but were shocked to learn that dancing at the Jefferson Memorial, even silently, even badly, is still illegal. This story brought to you by friends of blockchain.info. Download the free Bitcoin wallet that syncs with your smartphone at blockchain.info. An upcoming public offering was announced at bitcointalk.org. Cyprus-based LMB Holdings is raising capital to fund 2 new ventures, Neo and the B Payment Network. Neo is a bank that will allow residents of Cyprus to seamlessly deposit, withdraw, or transfer either Bitcoin or euros without requiring them to understand the complex technology. Each customer receives an 8-digit account number, allowing them to request payments much more easily than with Bitcoin's 34-character public address. B is a card payment network that operates merchant accounts which credit business accounts held with Neo. You'd use it like a Visa card to spend from your Neo account, either in Bitcoin or euros. The flagship branch and second branch are both planned to open in February 2014. Learn more from the link in these show notes. Finally, in cannabis news, Harvard researchers showed that the active ingredient in marijuana cuts lung cancer tumor growth in half and significantly reduces the ability of the cancer to spread. The researchers say that cannabis could be used in a targeted fashion to treat lung cancer, if only science could find a way to get cannabis into a patient's lungs. Peace News Now is on the Next News Network and is brought to you in part by friends of WeUseCoins.com and SonsOfLibertyMint.com. I want you to share this episode, and if you enjoyed it, send some Bitcoin to donate.peacenewsnow.com. I'm Derek J, reminding you that peace is the way.